It's the NRLW Grand Final, Roosters versus the Sharks. I'm Paul Jodka, joined by a former NRLW Grand Finalist for the Roosters in Chantel Stowers to preview this big game. Shonny, how does it feel? Does it bring back memories to 2018?
Oh yeah, it really does. The last time that I played a Grand Final was against the Broncos, so I started getting those feelings last weekend, and then this entire week is so big. You've got Dally M's, you've got the lead into Grand Final. It's such an exciting time.
It's great for the girls, and of course the Roosters getting into this one by being one of the best teams all year. They qualified in style with a strong 25-16 winner over the Knights last week, getting back some of their key players in the process.
Yeah, it's great to see Jessica Surges back out there, running strong and confidently. We know that Isabel Kelly had a little bit of a niggle with her elbow, and Jasmine Strange as well has been playing phenomenal all season. So they've got great depth in their team, and it's so interchangeable. Everyone has been playing different spots and positions, and they've been flowing really well.
What about those Sharks? Winning the first 6 games of the regular season, then losing the next 3 and then snapping that streak. Huge upset over Brisbane, shutting them out to qualify for the first ever Grand Final.
Huge upset. As well as that, they kept them to 0 for the very first time.
Never happened to Brisbane before.
Never happened to Brisbane before. And you could see the frustration in the halves' faces. So Ali and Gail, you know, they're just so used to creating magic and getting over that line and the game opening up within.
Controlling it.
Exactly. Being able to conduct the game perfectly. But we've got the Sharks who have outstanding defence.
Yeah, it's been their strength all year.
It's been their absolute strength, and it's just so hard to break them on the line.
Yeah, fair enough. Let's talk about some matchups now, starting with the key fullback position. Sam Bremner was supposed to be happily retired, but some key injuries to the Roosters meant she's come back. And now she's got the chance to win an NRLW premiership for the first time. But she's up against former Olympian Emma Tonegado, who switched back to fullback after injuries to the Sharks. Jada Taylor, of course, at the start of the year. This battle alone will be worth the price of admission.
So many battles right across the board, but exactly, Sammy Bremner has been getting better and better every single game. Last week when she played, she was just so slippery, following the ball, backing up at the perfect moments, but something that I've seen elevate in her game, especially this season, is her ability to read the plays.
Yes.
She was always fast, fit and strong and there, but now she's just slicing and dicing and conducting her way through that line.
Yeah, she has been able to control things from the back, and some of those key injuries sort of forced her into that role, but now with players back, it's amazing. Now the 4 centres, we need to talk about them because they're as good as any running around right now. You've got Isabel Kelly and Jess Surges up against Tiana Penatani and Anessa Biddle. Biddle was outstanding in that win by the Sharks last week.
Absolutely outstanding, and it was her defence that really showed us what she had to offer. We know that she's a strong runner. I think that her and Isabel Kelly, both being centres in the NRLW, have the highest post-contact metres. That's incredible.
They're going to be up against each other.
Yeah, so the centres battle in this game is, I don't think you could pick any better centres to watch go up against each other.
Regardless of the result, Isabel Kelly may be a bit sore and sorry come Monday because Biddle's hits are as hard as they come.
I know, her shutting defence is outstanding. She never misses. Never misses.
Let's talk about the halfbacks. Taryn Aiken returned from injury last weekend up against Taylor Preston. A fantastic 2024 for her. Explain how these two halves organise their sides.
So Taryn Aiken is such a slippery player. She is always on the front foot. If you aren't on her defensively, she can get around you. She's absolutely nippy and evasive. But with Taylor Preston, at the moment, I've found that she's really taken her leadership role seriously in this game. It's great for her to build into moving into a brand new team, the Bulldogs. But if we stay here with the grand final that we're looking at right in front of us, she wants to end on a high, and she's really stepped into her leadership role. I see her playing more like a Ali Brigginshaw, just really
moulded her game on that style.
Moulded her game and controlling it well, and allowing her counterpart to really play the game their way. So Georgia Hannaway, she's been exceptional. A rising star. She plays so fast. She plays to the line. It's exciting. And then Taylor just waits to take the moment.
Amazing attack and defence for Georgia Hannaway. Outstanding game last week. Let's talk about the battle between Millie Elliott and Ellie Johnston up front. This is another one where you've got two players that are at the top of their game right now.
Yes, we've seen Ellie Johnston scoring tries all season. They have those pet plays that they have Ellie Johnston getting over the line almost 80% of the time. She's been a try-scoring machine. And Millie Elliott, she's just a workhorse.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter where you are on the field, if you're in the red zone, the middle or the green zone, she is working for the team constantly and consistently.
Yeah, you bet your bottom dollar that she'll be the one trying to stop those crash-over tries if anyone does.
And no better person to be under that.
You've got Amber Hall, Olivia Koenig, Talia Holmes and the likes running on the edges. The whole forward matchup just could be critical to the result.
It is absolutely critical, and Amber Hall has been outstanding. She's come back from injury, and she's had one of the best seasons I've seen her have
Yes, very
in
consistent.
a really long time.
Yeah.
Very consistent. She is like their cheat code. I think I heard Millie Elliott say it's like having Amber Hall there is just an absolute cheat code.
Yeah.
She can play the ball with flair. She can run hard, and defensively she's so aggressive.
A lot of skill.
A lot of
and
skill.
A lot of power.
And a lot of power. You just do not want to find yourself lining up in front of her.
Yeah, well, I've got to say the Roosters did beat the Sharks 40-0 earlier this year, but we would expect a much closer game this time around. Who wins?
Look, the Sharks came into their last game completely scratching the losses that they've had, and they just came and played some amazing finals footy. So I think that we're going to be in for a really good game, a tight one, but I think the Roosters are going to get the win.
You're now going to get the win. Thanks, Shani.
Thank you.
If you want to see this match live, simply go to nrl.com/tickets. If you can't get to the game, you can still watch it on Channel 9, Foxtel or KO. Kick-off is at 3:55 p.m.